All right, cool. Welcome, everybody, to the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast, your home for all wrestling, everything wrestling. What's up, Soto?
What's up?
What's happening? How's your day going?
Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, swamped at work,
I can
swamped
imagine.
everywhere. But you know what? You got to make time for the podcast.
We don't need much time today. I think with everything going on this weekend and what's been going on during the week, since our last encounter, you know what I'm saying? I think it's time just to breeze through today and get through the rest of the week because we have SNME event coming up on Saturday, obviously, no pun intended. And then we got some stuff to break down. So let's get right into it, shall we?
Yeah. So let's talk about what happened last week on Friday Night SmackDown, and that's Jade Cargill's heel turn.
I love it. It was a nice run, for what she had as a face. And then she stayed middle, and then now she's on this heelish run, or she's going to start this heelish run, and I think this is going to be good for her. I think it's beneficial for the roster as well. You need another heel in that in that women's division.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, I think right now I love the whole idea of bringing her in as a baby face and whatnot, but it's been 2 years approximately, and not much has happened. And when the crossover came, where Jade went from AEW to WWE, the expectations were super high on her, and to be honest, it just hasn't worked out, right?
It was cool at first.
Yeah, and there's a couple of things. I think her being a heel in AEW, I think that naturally suits her. I think everything was more organic, right? Her promos, even her in ring style, right? I just think as a babyface, it just didn't cut.
It grew still kind of quickly in a way, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's understandable. I get it. I enjoyed her when her first coming out and her doing this, that, and the third, and then now we get to a situation now where she gets hurt, comes back, big pop, right? And then she has this WrestleMania match and this, that, and the third, and blah 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 blah. And then do you think so? In your opinion, do you think she maxed out what she could have done from her debut till now as a face?
I think so. I mean, no. I think her as a heel, I think it will unlock more doors, more opportunities. I just think Jade Cargill as a face, I think it was already capped. There was just no room. They tried numerous ways to get her over, but it just didn't.
It wasn't sustainable.
Yeah, I just think now, again, like you said, WWE needs more.
Female heels.
Heels. And now WWE has that opportunity where you can book Jade as a top star. Like now you can have her legit defeat Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship.
You saying Tiffany time is over? Are you?
I mean, she's had a great
that notion in the air.
No, I think so. I think
You think so?
Yeah, no. I think so because I think if it was just Jade versus Tiffany again, it's one of those things where you kind of like roll your eyes because it's like, all right, what are we getting this time, right? But now Jade as a heel, Jade instantly becomes an incredible threat, and I think this is the end for Tiffany time. To be honest with you,
okay, so a little bit of foreshadowing.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it when we get to it.
I just think you unlock that potential. I feel like Jade will feel more comfortable, especially like in her promos, right? In her personality, in her in ring as a heel going forward. I mean, listen, you tried as a baby face, and to be honest with you, it kind of like underachieved, right? You bring a top star from AEW, a top free agent, and you just haven't done much.
She was the best free agent at the time. Right? That's very, very true too.
Right, and what did WWE do? They took the opportunity and paired her with Bianca because it's like they knew that her in-ring style was still raw. So they had Bianca to kind of like protect Jade. But now that Jade's on her own, it just didn't work out that way. until what happened on Friday, where she attacked Tiffany Stratton. It's like, okay, now we can see a more vicious side of Jade, and it's like, all right, let's see what you can unlock here.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah. All right. So, continuing on the SmackDown trend from last week, Ilya Dragunov, listen, a fighting champion. He decides to continue the WWE US Title Open Challenge, which I think a lot of people are getting behind.
I think it should be the case in the first place. Like the US belt is, the IC belt. My favorite belt is the working man belt. That's the most continually used belt, challenge belt in all of the company. And the fact that John Cena did it and had an open challenge for the US title really trended in the right direction. And then now moving forward, we go. That was years ago, and then he had it again. Pushed the envelope forward. Sammy took over, pushed the envelope more further, and now you have Dragunov taking over. It might as well. It's a mid card. It's a mid card belt. Why is that belt being defended 6 times a year? That should be 3 times a month. You know what I mean? So for Dragunov coming, who hasn't been around a long time due to injury, and now he's gonna have a chance to get a lot of that ring rust out the way, and you can see a lot of matches.
Yeah.
So it's a benefit. It's a plus.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a good thing that it was the great John Cena who kind of like introduced that, wanting to be a fighting champion and all that, and just week in, week out, having new, fresher opponents just to elevate the credibility of the U.S. Championship. And then, just until recently, Sammy brought it back, and, Sami Zayn killed it week in, week out with, numerous of tremendous matches. And again, now you have Dragunov, who's continuing that trend as well. So I'm excited with the direction of the U.S. Title Open challenges.
I think going forward, Triple H has a thing here that was created not by his own accord, that he needs to keep going, and this belt needs to be defended. You don't have to defend it every PLE, but it should be bi-weekly at least on live TV.
Yeah,
I think that'd be the best way to go, because you can have a lot of people get a lot of airtime, a lot of TV time.
exactly.
That's what. Besides money and benefits, I think that's the one thing that every wrestler wants. They want to be featured on TV.
Yeah.
So I think having a U.S. title challenge, or even just have competition, somebody challenge it. Somebody loses, and I want to fight you at whatever, right? See you in 6 weeks. I want the belt. But in the meantime, you have a bunch of people competing for that belt going forward. You know what I mean? Like that, it should be something along the lines of that, and this should be a continuous thing. You can have so many changes, and it's not going to matter. You're going to have a lot of people developing and see what you have. All right, we'll put the belt on you, and we'll give you 6 weeks. How well do you do in 6 matches? And the next person takes over. Next person takes over, and so on and so on and so forth.
Yeah, no, I think it's a time for like a fresher
Prestige.
matches.
I think is the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
So that's all.
All right, so let's go with Saturday. You mentioned it, Saturday night's main event predictions. So,
Are all the matches confirmed?
Yes. So there's only 4 matches on the card.
We need like 6.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only 2 hours. You already know it's just 4 matches.
That's the thing, though. You can't have. And for example, is this going to be on ESPN?
I'm sorry.
Is this going to be on ESPN?
No. So
okay, so that's fine. If you put 4 matches and you got to pay X amount of dollars,
so I think so. It's going to stream on Peacock.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be streamed on Peacock, and then
Universal
and on YouTube. So we got all right. So we got 4 championship matches. So you got for the IC championship, Dominic Mysterio defending in a triple threat match against Penta and Rusev.
Okay, I want Penta to finally get a belt, but before I said I'm going with Penta. But do you think How confident or how good do you feel about Dom's run as IC champ? How you feel about how it's been? How it's been productive? Do
Who,
you think
Dom?
it's time to Dom? Yeah, do you
I
think it's
love
time?
it. I love it because again, I think within every defense, he tries a new way to win. You know, a
Right.
dirty way to win. You know, trying to find the easy way out.
No,
Right.
no pun intended.
You know, right. So the fact that either he's the one cheating, right, or he calls El Grande Americano to help him out. Dirty Dom is
Depending
always
on who it is, there's 5 of them now. I feel like it's
he's
growing.
always a step ahead, and I think this is going to be no different. To be honest with you, I think Dom retains here. I think you have to expect some sort of interference, right? Whether it's the Judgment Day, whether it's Los
The
Americanos,
masked Americans.
yeah, one of those two factions, they're definitely going to get their hands dirty and allowing Dirty Dom to retain. So, and I don't think nobody wants to see Dirty Dom lose the championship, and that's crazy because he's a heel, but he's becoming a lovable heel where the fans are getting behind him.
The anti-hero.
Yeah,
the anti-hero's hero.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you got to admit, Dirty Dom is reminding a lot of people of Eddie.
Yeah, the acolytes Eddie. Not the acolytes. Was it acolytes?
What?
With him in China?
Well, they were together.
Yeah, but it was a faction altogether. I forgot.
No, the acolytes were what's it called? Bradshaw and Farouk.
That's right. I don't know. I felt like that was a fact. That was the faction that he was with. Either way, the Radicals.
The Radicals with Benoit, Saturn,
and
Malenko. Yeah.
There you go. And then moving on with China for a while. Yeah. So Radicals Eddie Guerrero is what this is looking like now, which is the one that's one the fans enjoyed him being the bad guy. And then, of course, later on in life, before he passed, in that same sense as well. But so before going forward, who defeats Dom for the belt? When does Dom lose the belt?
I don't know because to be honest with you, I thought at one point I would have been convinced that it would have been Penta, but I don't like I can't envision it. Maybe Finn himself. Like I don't know. Who do you think?
I want to be Penta. That's why I picked Penta. So if it's not Penta, I think it should be Balor. It should be Finn. I don't know when. That's the thing. I don't because there's no continuous thing going on for Finn Balor in the Judgment Day. I think. As a matter of fact, no. I think when Liv comes back is when you're going to see everything change.
Yeah, I think. Liv.
I'll think about that then. When Liv comes back, I think that's when it's going to be. You'll start seeing the change.
I like that because, I think for the back-to-back weeks, you've seen like Dominic under pressure, right? And then you see like Roxanne. I mean, it's not like crazy, but you see Roxanne. Oh, let me talk to him, or I'll go talk to him, right? And it's starting to like spark certain things. Not yet. But
you see a trend going.
Yeah, I think Liv. You brought up a good point.
That.
Yeah, Liv will be the reason why he loses the championship. So who knows? Maybe Dirty Dom, cheats on Liv with Roxanne or with somebody else. Who knows?
You can't keep getting away with this.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, come on, bro. But I see him retaining. There's no way. I mean, as much as like. People would love to see Penta as champion. I don't think it's going to happen. Same thing with Rusev. I just think that there's going to be some sort of help, some sort of assistance to help.
Keep Rusev on TV though. I think that's important.
Yeah.
That's one person who has to stay on TV more than anybody. Is that Rusev?
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the WWE Women's World Championship match, the one that I just mentioned: Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill.
It's Tiffy time. There's no Tiffy time no more. You think it's over?
It's not Tiffy time. I'm sorry. I think after what we saw last week, I think
you only make sense to do that.
I think they're gonna strap a rocket on Jade's back, and
Take us to the promised land.
Yup, and I think that's where it's gonna go. I think um, it took them a while to figure out what they want to do with Jade, and
what do you think they want to do with Jade?
Well, I mean, they've always wanted Jade to be like that face of the women's division, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it just hasn't panned out. And now that she's on this darker side, I think, you know what, might as well just do it there. And I think that's a good strategy for WWE. I think if it doesn't work as a babyface, turn them heel, right? I think it has done wonders for several superstars, like, for example, Roxanne. I think Roxanne as a face was lovable, but a lot of people hasn't connected with her, right? Until she turned heel, joined the Judgment Day, and she's been gaining stream ever since, right? Same thing with Dom. Dom as a face, again, lovable character, but bland until he turned on Edge, turned on his own father, joined the Judgment Day, and he's one of the top likable heels in WWE. So
right.
I think with Jade is like you have this woman who has it all, right? She has the look.
She has the physique, the voice,
right?
The
the in-ring still needs work, but that's her thing. Like her wrestling style, it looks like a heel, or it displays as a heel. So we'll see what happens going forward. But I have Jade becoming the new women's world.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I love Tiffy Time. Tiffy Tran has been great.
Yeah,
I think her stamp on the division is forever labeled now. Either she's gonna take time off or not. But I think Jade, you don't do this big, huge swing for Jade, and then she just doesn't win. Like we should if she was still a face and she loses Saturday and then goes heel. All right, cool, I get it. But you did it beforehand, so it's like
facts.
And we'll find out tomorrow night about what's going to happen. So
facts.
So you don't do all this and then hey, you're still going to lose. It's like no, that's stupid. That makes no sense. You just buried a town for no reason. So I agree with you. I'm going Jade as well.
Cool. All right. So then for the undisputed WWE Championship, you have Cody Rhodes versus
CM Punk. Just don't worry about it. Don't about what happens. Just know CM Punk will have the belt.
Well, that's not the
all the belts. Every belt.
Nope. You have the champ Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship.
So we spoke about this before. Cody is going to retain. They're going to keep doing Drew dirty for whatever reason. But maybe that's his thing to carry all the programs until the end and let the other person win. I think that's been the trend so far. He's been the best wrestler, the best piece in every single program that he's in, and just doesn't win. So that trend's going to keep on going. I got Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
You're taking Drew?
No. I'm taking Cody Rhodes.
I was about to say, that was a long pause to say Cody.
Yeah, no. I'm going with Cody Rhodes now. It's just that there's a whole lot of the whole thing with Drew McIntyre, right? And he had
it's a weird dynamic.
Yeah, it's weird because he's just coming out of a feud with
Sheamus.
No, with Jacob Fatu, and then Jacob Fatu, right, is out next week. Drew McIntyre says, "Oh, I didn't attack Fatu." Now, that's what any heel would say, but I kind of believe Drew McIntyre.
I think somebody else. So you think the program got split by somebody else?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think it could have been Cody. I think it could have been Cody, or I think it could have been Randy Orton.
Well, so you've been on record for a while saying that Randy was going to take the belt off of Cody.
Yes, I've been on record saying that,
that's been going for like
there's been like subtle
2
hints
months now.
of Randy Orton going after Cody Rhodes, and I just think, that, I mean, it could have been Cody himself. Like, listen, we're not used to seeing Cody Rhodes get himself disqualified in the match.
And not just that, the
So
way
so
he
that
did it was just like,
that right
whoa.
there, raised a lot of eyebrows. And what a shocking way would it be if like he was like, revealed to be the mystery attacker of Jacob Fatu. I don't think so, but that would be a
But
cool
what if?
twist.
Yeah.
But my gut is telling me Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton, every time he he goes or like he's protecting Cody or teams up with Cody, he gets the short end of the stick, gets taken out, and I feel like Randy Orton has gotten enough. I feel like Randy Orton's like, you know what, F it, I'm taking out everybody. And yeah, I just think I'm between those two. I'm gonna give Drew McIntyre the leeway. I mean, I know people also have been saying, maybe it was Solo Sikoa and the MFT. Possible, very possible. I just think
That's kind of logical, though, don't you think?
Yeah. For storyline purposes, I just think Randy Orton or even Cody Rhodes himself makes a lot of sense. For those, if you want this mystery unsolved, right? But having said that, I think consensus Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then the main event for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship.
CM Punk, that's it. CM Punk versus Jey Uso for the vacant belt. CM Punk. Put the belt in this fucker and let him rock out.
I'm with you. I think it's CM Punk. I think something drastic is going to happen in this match, which allows Jey Uso, which is going to cost Jey Uso, whether it's an inadvertent appearance by Jimmy or
Roman
or maybe the Vision. No, I don't think Roman. I think Roman. All right. So here's my thought on this. I think there's going to be some sort of interference. I don't know if it's mid-match or after the match. I'm going to say after the match, right? I'm going to say CM Punk beats Jey Uso after, like, Jey Uso costs himself, maybe he gets distracted or some, he kind of holds back as he's about to put CM Punk away. CM Punk takes advantage. 1, 2, 3. I think after the match, I think this is what's very important, because if you saw the segment with the Vision, with Paul Heyman, they're going to focus on the guy, the person who walks away as World Heavyweight Champion. So I'm predicting that the Vision comes out, attacks the champion, which in this case we believe it's going to be CM Punk. Now the question will be, what will Jey Uso do? Will he
help or walk away?
And as he's walking away, Jimmy comes to the aid and starts doing the same thing he did when he didn't want to go for LA 19. Yeah. So I think a loss here will further cement what we've been thinking about Jey Uso's heel turn.
Is it so when Jey loses and everything? Say we'll say what you say transpires, right?
Yeah.
Is that the final nail in the coffin, or is there more to it?
No, I think that
if this would happen, so by your phrasing, by your ideology, and that happens, so clean match, whatever case may be, and CM Punk loses clean for the belt. We'll call it a 5-star banger, right? Vision comes in to attack. Jey gets out the way, or Jay's out the way together. Give him the big moment in the ring for himself being champ, and blah 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 blah. Vision comes in, and you see Jey crawl out and roll and get up and walk away, and Jimmy comes in for the save, and that happens. Is that official Jey Uso heel, or is it? There's more to it.
There's more to it. I think they can either continue building by having the Vision like take out both Jimmy and CM Punk, or they can just flat out do it right there and have Jey join the Vision as he super kicks CM Punk or super kicks his own brother. And that is what's going to prompt Roman Reigns to return. And I've been saying it for weeks. I think Roman's return will be him losing complete control over Jey Uso.
And
Now, mind you,
Jay goes vigilante, and now
right,
Roman's back in the picture for a
right.
while.
And it would make sense that with War Games, right around the corner, you have one Uso on the heel side and one Uso on the face side, right? But I've been, we've been saying it on this podcast for the past couple of weeks. It's like, all right, Roman Reigns will lose control of Jey. That's no surprise. And who knows? Maybe Paul Heyman says, maybe Paul Heyman convinces Jey, go after the Ulafala.
And that's when you're going to see a pro and Roman come in the picture when the Ulafala involved.
Yeah. So who knows? Or maybe it's been revealed that Jay's been, teaming with the mold. Who knows? But I think we're gonna get something tomorrow. We're gonna get on Saturday. We're gonna get
I feel that tomorrow.
More answers. So
copy.
All right. So on some other WWE news, right? Okay, yeah. So kind of continuing off of this match, but what is the plan going forward for the Vision?
Give them the belts. We'll get them some belts. So whether it's the IC belt, the US belt, whether it's them going after the tag belts, whether it's someone challenging for a championship belt, whether it's one of the world titles. Someone needs a belt on there. Don't know who it is. Don't care who it is. We all know that Braun Breaker is the future of the company, the number one future cornerstone piece of the company. But you could have Bronson Reed as the IC belt, IC champ, and it's not going to matter. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter who has the belt for now. The end result is going to be Braun Breaker. I think for argument's sake, I'm going to say the tag team championships. I think that's the easiest notion to put and have them run amok and have them wrestle everybody so you can get a good feel of who's going to be who's going to do what, up until Jay joins or somebody else joins or they get, just for a wild card sake, LA Knight comes in and tries to join the Vision and get notoriety, whatever the case may be. But I think they have to get belts. One and or both have to get belts.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I thought the route that they were going to go with was have both Brawns capture the tag team titles. Like after, I hope Dragon Lee and AJ Styles have several defenses under their belt, maybe 3 or 4.
But if they end up losing the belts to them, that's perfectly fine. But
as soon as they won, I was like, oh, this is a perfect idea just to have the Brawns take them out and take those tag titles. But then, as the, this past week and last week, and it's like it seems like they've been focused on Breaker, going after the world heavyweight, which I get it, it's money, but I think it's just a little, I'm not gonna say too soon, but premature. Yeah, it's a little premature. Yeah, I mean, listen, with rumors have it that all right, if you're gonna add to the Vision, it's like all right, who are you going to add? I mean, is it going to be Brock Lesnar? Is it going to be Austin Theory? I mean, is it going to be Jey Uso? Like, I don't know. I just feel like right now it was the perfect opportunity for the Browns to go after the tag team titles, or not right now, but like work your way up there. Like, have
it's really weird you say that, right? Whether it's Lesnar or somebody else. Did you look at the WrestleMania promo they got for Vegas now, the new one that came out the other day?
Yeah.
So you have Punk and Lesnar on one side with Paul Heyman, right? Then you got Cody and Roman with Triple H on the other side of Triple H in the middle. But everybody there but Cody was a Paul Heyman guy. So do you think Paul's going to do the dirty work for it? You think they already recruited the guy? You think Paul's doing the work behind the scenes?
I don't know. Who knows? What if we get a fatal four between those men? Like, what if the Mania match is right there in our face? In that,
how would you book that?
I don't know, because
it's all division because it's Brock. If Heyman's there, why is he there in the first place?
So you have,
and he's there, and you see the photo. He's there sitting or standing behind Lesnar.
So you have stories with all four men. I mean,
Yeah.
Roman has stories with Lesnar, right? After numerous WrestleMania matches and feuds, right? Roman already has that thing with Cody, obviously. Roman
Has
has been
history with Punk
teaming up with Punk. Punk has history with Lesnar.
due to Heyman.
Yeah, they teased a Punk versus Cody. Like, I mean, there's history between all four men. Um, so we'll see what happens. I mean,
What if Lesnar
will Seth be will Seth be good by then? I don't know. I don't.
what what if Lesnar sides with the plan for the division? What if Lesnar sides with Heyman and Heyman is the one walking down the ramp with Lesnar again as the music hits?
I think it's all a possibility. I think I can see Lesnar teaming up with Heyman. I can see Lesnar taking over the Vision if
That's
he
what I'm
really
saying.
wanted to. Um,
Or just being there just for Heyman, not just
and
like it's the Vision and Lesnar. Like, it's
yeah,
two different entities.
and going back to like our prediction, if Punk beats Jey Uso, right, you can see the Bronze attack CM Punk only for Brock Lesnar to come out.
which would go crazy.
Exactly. So it's all
I would do like a fangirl. I'm like, oh my god,
it's all possible. All right. On some other news, Chelsea Green has signed
well deserved.
a 5-year contract extension with the WWE. So
Would you have given her more?
no, I think 5 years is good. I mean, I think it's a reasonable contract. I mean, so now it's like all right. So in 2022, what happens is a couple of years ago they would love to sign people for 3 years. So now they're kind of like extending it to 5 years, right? So now her WWE contract will expire in 2030, right? I just think that upon her return, because she was released in 2021, she made her in-ring return to WWE in 2023, right? I just think she's been killing it. Every segment, every opportunity that she gets TV time, she kills it. I mean, we saw her make an appearance on NXT alongside Ethan Page, so hopefully we might see a partnership there. I mean, they are teaming with each other, right? In which they'll be, facing the AAA mixed tag team champions, right? Mr. Iguana y La Hierla. So, again, I think, a talent like Green, you couldn't let go. You really, really couldn't let go because what she's been doing in WWE, it's rare. It's rare. And you can I'm not saying that I have a good eye for talent. I think a lot of wrestling fans have good eyes for talent, and they see a lot of
what's going on.
Yeah, they see like what Green is, and whether she's great in the ring. She's super entertaining. Like she just doesn't miss a beat. So I'm glad that she was rewarded, and we'll see her for years to come.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of NXT, so new NXT champions were crowned over the weekend. So very, very quick. So as you know, Blake Monroe defeated Zarya to become the new WWE NXT Women's North American Champion. Super well deserved. She's gonna kill it. I think she is. I think this is just all like a test run for her, but once she goes to the main roster, I think it's over. I think it's going to be her division. I really truly believe that. Yeah.
Okay.
Tatum Paxley defeated JC Jane to become the new NXT Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm.
A true underdog. I think she is somebody that I think not at first, not a lot of people were high on her, but over the years, like she's connected with the crowd, right? Her partnerships with Lyra, right? Now with the culling, and she cut like a very passionate promo last Tuesday where I was just like, whoa, I didn't know she had that in her. So I'm excited for Tatum. I think it was well deserved, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for her. So, and JC Jane, forget about it. I mean, JC Jane, she's been carrying the NXT Women's division
for a while.
Yeah, so maybe main roster. Who knows? Who knows? And then your boys, Dark State, defeated the Hardy.
Next, yeah, whatever. We beating up a pair of 55-year-old men, and you want to be excited about it. Cool. Hey man, listen, whatever floats your boat, buddy. Whatever floats your fucking boat.
I gotta admit, I was very impressed with the Hardy Boys. Obviously, the whole match, it was a 4-on-2. But I love the whole concept of
four people to beat up a pair of 55-year-old men. Sure. Keep talking about it, Soda. Go ahead.
A broken rules, a very fun broken rules match. So we'll see what happens with the Hardy Boys going forward. But this is the second reign for Dark State.
Hopefully it works out. Hopefully this is
they're making a little bit of noise. I mean, again, nobody had high hopes for them, but hopefully they're convincing people. I mean, we'll see. I think it's too early to tell, because a lot of people still compare them to Retribution, but
basically they just suck. But it's okay. We'll find out.
Yeah. All right. So we go on to the land of All Elite real quick.
Yeah.
We've been talking about Chris Jericho, and I feel like we're going
on the cruise?
I wish. Week in, week out, there's just more and more things that come to light, which makes you think, all right, is he really WWE bound?
No, you leave him. It's over.
And Chris Jericho has abandoned a trademark. So the trademark was the Jericho Vortex, right? He filed that on April 12th, 2024. So that over a year ago. So again, the fact that he abandoned it, again, it's raising kind of like, eyebrows. It's like, all right, so like, I mean, what's going on? I mean, yes, he is still under contract with AEW through the end of the year, but he has kept silent, but he has kept teasing fans though. And Tony Khan has publicly said that, the door is open for Jericho to return, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. I would love for Jericho to.
When's contract up?
I think the end of the year.
Like November?
It could be December, yeah. But I'm just saying the whole thing of the trademark, it adds the speculation that, he could be out of AEW and return to WWE. And if he
face John Cena.
Probably. But I think his return to WWE, I think it would be one final run, maybe a year-long run, and with a Hall of Fame induction. So,
yeah, I mean, if he shows up when Cena leaves, and you have 10 matches, include Cena, you have 9 more. You see the roster right now. You can line up like I do with Cena. You can line up every single wrestler. 9 more wrestlers. You go Punk, Cody, Roman, Breaker, Jacob.
I mean, there's a lot. AJ Styles. I mean, does he want to do?
And I'm not including Cena.
No, does he want to do an appearance or work a program in NXT? I mean, there's the,
Imagine Jericho versus Ethan Page.
Huh. A faction of Ethan Page and Jericho. Take my money. Just take it. Take it all.
Yo, Jericho worked with Ethan Page when Page gets called up. That's his protege.
Oh my God.
And that's his retirement match.
All right,
Page
so
turns on Jericho at Mania.
That'll do it for the end of the episode.
Okay. Take my money.
Take my money.
There's so much lined up. If he leaves now, there's so much lined up for the new year for Jericho. He can just kick back and relax and just work, do his promos, build his matches, whatever the case may be. What if Kevin Owens comes back in time and you get an Owens match versus Jericho? Owens he's not ready yet. He's not ready for a while. No, but what if he goes to a certain point?
I love that the fact that you mentioned Kevin Owens because I forgot about Kevin Owens. Because he's still nursing an injury, but
he still got the neck problem.
You could run it. I mean, listen, I don't care how old he is, but you can run it back with Ray. He did have a great feud with Ray. I mean,
him fighting Ray leaves him fighting Dom. Like, come on, there's so much lined up. You just have him wrestled. Hey, you're gonna work every week until the end of the year. You get all these programs. I wish they did that for Cena. I know why they didn't do it, but you can do it with Styles. You're doing it with Styles now. Styles getting a lot of these matches, and now you can do it with Jericho too.
Yeah, but I think you hit the nail in the coffin. I think that once Kevin Owens returns, I think everybody wants to see like that.
That would be epic. Yeah, you can have Ethan Page and Jericho together as a faction going forward, and whatever's whatever. And then when Jericho and Owens are done, you can throw Ethan Page.
Oh my God,
you got Page versus Owens for a couple months.
Money.
Triple H called me.
Okay, and then one last AEW news is all right. The AEW World Championship match. And tag team match is set for Full Gear. So
that's Thanksgiving, right? November. That's earlier. That's like 3 weeks.
Is it? Full Gear is. When is Full Gear?
November 22nd in Jersey.
Oh yeah. In Jersey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Prudential Center.
Yeah. So 4 matches on the card already announced. So Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall versus.
Hold on. He's still around.
Boom.
Well, Boom be losing. Go ahead.
Then you have the singles match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Chris Statlander defending against Mercedes Moné.
I hope.
We already know where that's going.
We hope.
We already know where that's going. And then, so then Samoa Joe defeated Bobby Lashley, Hook, and Ricochet in the Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders match. So
I love that.
And you know what I love the most? That he made Hook tap out. He made his former partner tap out. Former op member tap out. I love it. It just adds more to the story. So they're going to run it back. Hangman Page versus Samoa Joe. And then for the tag team titles, you have FTR winning, who also won a Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders match, defeating Jet Speed, the Young Bucks, and Jurassic Express. So now they're scheduled to go up against the tag champs Brodido, who have been killing it ever since they have claimed the tag team champion. So that's gonna be. I think that match right there is gonna be a classic.
I'm with you on that.
All right, so last week's episode, I mentioned to you,
who'd you mention me?
No, we came up with a like a last minute question, a last minute debate. That's what we've been kind of doing on these the episodes kind of thing, right?
Yeah, a little spiel.
So I'm gonna ask you one question, right? Just to keep the trend going, right? And the trend with that has been continuing has been the WWE US title open challenges, right?
Okay.
So my question to you is, what, in your opinion, has been the best US title open challenge match?
Ooh. Of all, no, since no, from like currently or back then.
Since it started.
Kevin Owens versus John Cena, where Kevin Owens stomps on the belt.
Okay.
And he went from being the most beloved wrestler in that entire building, and in 5 seconds became the most hated person in that entire building. And I was like, yo, we need an asshole like this more often. That's my pick. I'm going Cena Owens. I think that was 2014.
Was it 2014, 2015?
Kevin Owens U.S. title debut. Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah,
May 18, 2015, where he faces off against Cena, attacks Cena, disrespected the title, leading to a non-title match at the Chamber that year.
Yeah.
So that's my go-to right there.
I'm gonna go with John Cena versus.
It has to be John Cena versus somebody.
Yeah, versus Cesaro.
That was a good. So that was what? That was the.
That was 2016.
Something like that, because he wrestled.
No. Wait, I lied.
No, before
2015.
Yeah, because I know it started with Sami Zayn. I know he wrestled Sami Zayn, AJ Styles.
He faced a whole bunch of people,
but it was some order, and they got better.
Yeah, no, he wrestled like Sami Zayn. He wrestled Dean Ambrose. He wrestled Neville.
Did he wrestle Cody Rhodes? I'm sorry. Did he wrestle Stardust? Star.
I'm not sure, but yeah.
I know it ended up with Cesaro. Okay, who else?
I thought that was going to be like Cesaro's like opportunity to like go like next level, and I was just like heartbroken when they didn't pull the trigger. I think the whole crowd was like pulling for Cesaro because he was just that man was just incredible.
June 29th was the first one, and they went out. Then it was so good they ran it back again in July, on July 6th.
Yeah,
so it was back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
So all I know is that was.
Listen, if we can get matches like those week in, week out, listen, I hope they never end the U.S. Open Challenge, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
but
they just had that, just get rid of the challenge. Like, who wants to wrestle? And then,
give credit to Cena, who, obviously he's the one who got the ball rolling. But in terms of this question, yeah, man, his match against Cesaro, I think it was like the second time around where I thought, oh my God, like Cesaro is going to win. Yeah, and I love the way like Cesaro would just come to the ring with a whole full suit and then just snatch it off.
Yeah, I think he wrestled a returning Sheamus. He wrestled. Look this up. The Cena Open Challenge.
Yeah, I just know he was just so close, and I was just like, give the title to Cesaro, because at that time, like Cesaro was like, he was like, I don't know if he was booked, but he was pictured as like somebody where okay, the company can get behind.
Here we go. Here we go. So, okay, so. It started in March 30th, and it ended because he won the championship, right? So he went from March 30th to October 12th.
Damn.
So he went Dean Ambrose, March 30th. April 6th, he wrestled Cody Rhodes, at the time it was Stardust.
Okay.
The next week, he wrestled Bad News Barrett when Barrett was healthy. Then it was Kane, April 20th.
Okay.
May 4th, Sami Zayn. May 11th was Neville.
Okay.
May 18th was when Owen showed up, but it wasn't a match. He just attacked him.
Right.
The 25th was Zack Ryder.
Okay.
June 29th was Cesaro. July 6th was Cesaro.
And I think in that match, I think Kevin Owens caused a disqualification.
July 13th was Rusev.
Okay.
So July 27th was Seth Rollins.
Okay.
September 28th was Xavier Woods.
Okay.
October 5th was Big E. October 12th was Dolph Ziggler.
And who defeated him?
Take a guess.
I forgot.
He's currently blackballed by WWE right now.
I know. Without even looking, I remembered.
Who was it?
Alberto Del Rio. I remember because I remember what's his oh my god, what was his name? Oh, the manager. He just came down in his
not Umberto.
No, what was his name? He was the We the People
oh
my god, this is gonna be a I think it started with a Z. Damn it!
He was with Zeb Coulter.
Zeb Coulter. There you go. I remember him just like strolling down, and he was like Alberto, and I was like, oh shit. They brought him back, but yeah.
Listen, as bad as WWE was,
I think that was that. I think he was brought back at SummerSlam.
That was all 2015.
That's crazy.
When everything went down, and in October that happened. But it was as bad as WWE was from like 2012 to like 2017. It just shows the bright spots of what was going on, and it's like, damn, why was it so? I stopped watching like 2010, like when sports took a big turn in high school for me,
right,
and then obviously playing college basketball, whatnot, being caught up with the college lifestyle. I stopped watching wrestling, but then you go, and then the network came out in 2015, 2014, and now you go back and watch different things. It's like, yo, you look back, damn. What the fuck happened? Like, why do I forget that all this went down? The CM Punk issues, the Lesnar issues, and he has so many great, amazing matches that you have to look back. Wow, this was a great time for wrestling. Only to realize when you look back, like, wow, these are like points in time, like 5-star, a whole bunch of like 1 and 2-star weeks, 2-star months, 5-star match, shit for a while, another good match. Shit for a while.
But that's it's crazy because Sami Zayn, I think he had 5 or 6 defenses. Like all his matches were like bangers. And I'm not saying like all his matches were 5 stars, but they were really, really entertaining.
Quality.
Yeah. So the same thing goes with I hope the same thing goes with Dragunov, his first one was Aleister Black, but we already knew right off the bat that Aleister Black wasn't winning because of his feud with Damian Priest. So again, that I'm curious to see. It's like, all right, so who's after Black? Is it going to be like Carmelo Hayes? Is it going to be Sami Zayn again? Like, I'm real interested. Well, not Carmelo because he's feuding with the Miz, but
it's intriguing.
Yeah, it brings in this whole mystery because it's like, all right, who's going to answer the challenge? So like on one night you might get a major surprise. Or another one, you'll just get like a no name, but you'll get a banger of a match, So
it's just a matter of time. Like I'm very interested to see what goes down and what actually transpires with these matches and whatnot. So, whatever happens, and we'll see what's up. But until then, I'm probably seeing you this weekend for Saturday main event, so we'll see what goes on with that. But until then, we will see the people. We'll see everybody next week for our next episode. If you guys haven't watched it, if you guys haven't had a chance to watch this live, you can check us out on YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok and Twitch. If you guys can't see the video here, you can check us out on the link tree down there for the audio as well. For any previous episodes, check out YouTube. Check out our VODs on Twitch. If you can't get your audios, you can check us out on videos or audios on everywhere you can get your podcast from, whether it's Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, you name it, we're on it. And yeah, for any updates of wrestling, you can check us out on YouTube, check us out on Instagram, check us out on Twitter.
We'd appreciate it if you liked, shared, and subscribed.
Oh yes. You may never watch us again.
Or you can comment. We can have a whole conversation.
We can.
With just one comment.
All you need is one. But yeah, if you guys can never watch this ever again, just like and subscribe for us and share the page. Share us. Just share us everywhere. Let other people check us out. So, but until then, Soto, I will catch you next time.
Take care.